1, Halim.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, what can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children? In my opinion, by making it compulsory for all parents to attend parenting course is the best way to improve the relationship between parents and children. This problem commonly caused by the parents too busy working, especially most parents try to find busy working for the living. Okay. It may be easy for the children when they are kids because they can send it to the nursery and so on. But when they reach the teenage age, it will be hard for the parents to teach them because they will start to explore the world. They will
cut.
Screen test 1, Hasif.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. So, today I'm going to talk about what can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children. I am as candidate B by making it compulsory for all parents to get involved in their children's activities. So, how parents get involved in their children's activities at school or college? Parents must get to know what students do during their end of class and get to know that process of learning of the students. Okay, so how the
Screen test take 2, Hasif.
So for the first point, poor relationships as parents and children drift apart, mainly due to their respective by schedule. From what I said is a student after the end of the class, they will join the society or a game or a uniform unit, and then at that time parents can get involved with their children to
cut.
3, Hasif.
Alright, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. My name is Muhammad Hasif and I am as a candidate B by making it compulsory for all parents to get involved in their children's activities at school. Okay, it means that parents must know what students do during their end of class, and it is necessary parents to know the process of learning for the students. Okay, so why the relationship between children and parents are more likely to
cut.
Test take 1, Nabil.
Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. Okay, what can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children? For me, it's parents should make their own effort to get to know their children friends. Why should I say so? I have 3 reasons for this, which is friends are important in children's life. Second, they should know their children's friends, and lastly, they should familiar with their children's friends. Okay, my first point is friends are important in children's life. This is because they have their own rules and they used to hang out every day. And my second point is mutually keep an eye for know their children's friend. You should know parents should know their own children's friend because you can keep an eye on each other, your children, so you should know where they are, where they be going, and what are they doing. And finally, parents should familiar with their children's friends. This is because you can feel ease, and also the childrens and their friends can hang out at home, and you can feel secure and also feel very safely at the home. I think that is my 3 reasons. That is all. Thank you.
1. Abdul Rahman.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am candidate D and I'm going to talk about how to improve relationship with their parents and children. First of all, do you think that relationships can be improved if children are made to follow their parents to workplace once a month? I think this might just work to improve the relationship between children and parents. First of my point is parents and children can get close. They can talk to each other and they can share their feelings about their work, about their homework, or their relationship with their friends. Secondly, children can help their parents by doing the minor things. By doing the minor thing is the children can key in a simple data for their parents. They can also help their parents with their work. And last but not least, children can get to understand their parents. Parents are not always happy with their work at their workplace. Children can get to understand that their parents are very stressful at their workplace. And so as for conclusion is, I think by bringing their children to the workplace, they can get their relationship work a little bit better, because children nowadays are getting busy with their work and parents are also busy with their own things. So that will be all. Thank you.
1 is sorry. Is Alim.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. What can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children is by making it compulsory for all parents to attend parenting course. Okay, nowadays it is common for both parents to work to earn living to get rich. So they pass the apa ni?
And cut.
4. Halim.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. What can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children is by making it compulsory for all parents to attend parenting course. So nowadays it is a common thing for both parents to work. Parents too busy working to earn living to get rich, so they pass the responsibility of taking care of the children to the nursery or the apa ni?
Cut. We.
Take 5. Halim.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to all of you. What can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children is by making it compulsory for all parents to attend parenting course. So it is a common thing for parents to work nowadays. So the parents too busy working to earn living to get rich, so they pass the responsibility of taking care of their children to the maid or the nursery. So it is easy for the children when they are young to pass it to nanny or the nursery. But when they reach the teenage age, it will be hard. It will be hard for parents to take care of them because they need a lot of attention and love from parents. If their parents are too busy working, they will feel that their parents did not love them or so on. So by attending the parenting course, parents will get experience from other parents and they will learn the child physiology. So they can see their children physiological changes in such as their physical and hormones. Okay. In the nutshell, it is compulsory for all parents to attend parenting course because they will help them to improve their parent.
For Hasif.
Right, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. I'm Muhammad Hasif bin Razak as a candidate B. So, what can be done to improve the relationship between parents and children? Okay, so by making it compulsory for all parents to get involved in their children's activities. Okay, so for firstly, poor relationships as parents and children drift apart mainly due to their respective by schedule. Okay, so secondly, once children turn 13 and join the secondary school, they must join at least 3 extracurricular activities such as a society, a game, and a uniform unit. So parents can take part in these 3 extracurricular activities so that parents can know where their children at this time. Okay, so moreover, parents, it is necessary for parents to get involved in their children's activities, where their children they must know where their children all the time. Okay, so last but not least, if properly conducted, many of the extracurricular activities could be fun, interactive, and interesting with the parents. With the parents around to perhaps explain the relevance of the activities, children would probably become more active in school activities. So moreover, this will give parents and children a mutual topic to discuss at home.
One Asmaira.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone. So, I'm the candidate A. Natural disaster caused by the several weather conditions have finally been given attention by the world leaders who are now starting to take serious measures to save environment. So, from my point of view, the steps that I think that government should take is Malaysia should make legislative change in order to jail people found guilty of open burning. So from my point of view, my first point is many farmers are ignorant of the consequence of their action, and it is difficult to educate them because they usually use poisons or some to while work because, and that's make our surrounding
and cut.
Pick one Adelina.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. So, most of the natural disaster caused by the severe weather conditions. So nowadays, the world leaders are aware of this issue. So they have done a few steps to save the environment. So the first step is we should disallow all shop from giving the plastic bag for free to the customer. So this is because the plastic bag is a very strong material that made by petroleum. Because plastic bag is non-biodegradable. Yes, because it is not easy to
Okay, cut.
Stick to Adelina.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Most of the natural disasters are caused by the severe weather conditions. So nowadays the world leaders are aware of this disaster, so they take a few steps to save the environment. So the first one is the shops are not disallowed to give the plastic bag for free to the customer. This is because plastic bag is a non-biodegradable because it is take many years to disintegrate. And the second one is it has advantages too, because it is easy to store and it is light for people to take their things, and then but it can another way it has disadvantages too, because it releases toxin gases and that will cause our environment is harmful. So the good way to protect our environment is the customer have to pay 20 cents for every Saturday. For example, we have no plastic day. So as the conclusion, we should reduce the usage of plastic bag in order to save our environment. Thank you.
Take 1 Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. The government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. I think the steps that government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save the world. For the next point is they need to recycle. For example, paper, because it can save a lot of trees. Besides, it can easily recycle into many products. Next point is Malaysia stated higher of volume solid waste compared to other countries. As the conclusion, I really think that government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling, and they can compound for the people who refuse to recycle. Thank you.
Take 1 Shafiq.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to everyone. And today I would like to talk about natural disaster caused by severe weather condition. And the government, the step that government should take is
Shafiq.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon to everyone. And today I would like to talk about this topic, natural disaster caused by severe weather condition. And step that I think the government should take is by double the price of petrol and parking charge. And my points will be price and parking charge increase, and the second one is the price of petrol increase. And for my first point is price and parking charge when start to increase, people around will start to feel the burden by using the own transportation, which is they have to fill the fuel bags and to go back to the works and everywhere they want to go. And from there they start to feel burden when their money are fly away to just to fill the fuel. And the second point would be the price of petrol. The price of petroleum is nowadays the price of petroleum is heavily subsidized by the government, and the price are really different with our neighbor, which is Singapore and the Thailand. So our price, our petroleum price is more lower than theirs. So I think petrol price and parking charge both drastically increase. People know that they have to use the public transportation. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Asmaira.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone. Okay, from my point of view, steps that I think government should take is the government should make legislative change in order to jail people who found guilty of open burning. My first point is open burning has been banned in Malaysia. As we know, it is produced dangerous gas that polluted with harmful gas that we can. As a human, we need oxygen to breathe. So we need if the gas is dangerous to our health, it is harmful to us as a human. So my second point is being fined or jailed for people who found guilty of open burning. So if the government the government fine people or jail them, they will afraid to do the open burning, or they will think twice to do it. So as for conclusion, I think that Malaysia should make legislative change in order to jail people who found guilty of open burning. Thank you.
To Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. The government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. I think the step that government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save the world. They must recycle, for example, paper because it can save a lot of tree. Malaysia has stated higher of volume solid waste compared to other countries. As the conclusion, I really agree that government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. If they are insist of doing so, they will be compounded as a lesson. Thank you.
Wait, Pak Pugusan. Tri Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. The government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. The steps that I think government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save the world. For the next point is recycling need to be done because it can save a lot of paper and tree. It can easily recycle into many products. For the next point is Malaysian stated higher of volume waste products compared to other countries. As the conclusion, I really agree that government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. Thank you.
Let's take for Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. The government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. The steps that I think government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save the world. The next one is people need to recycle. For example, they can recycle a lot of paper, which can save a lot of tree. Malaysians has stated higher of volume waste product compared to other countries. For example, Singapore is a very clean country. As the conclusion, I really agree that government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. If people are insist of doing so, they will be compound to them as a lesson. Thank you.
5. Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. The government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. I think the steps that government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save a lot of many products such as trees, tins and others. Next is people need to recycle because it has a lot of advantage to natural resources. The next one is Malaysia stated higher of volume solid waste compared to other.
Izatul.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. the government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. The steps that I think government should take is government should encourage people to recycle because it can save a lot of waste product. Next is they need to recycle. For example, paper because it can save a lot of trees being uncut. Next is Malaysia stated higher of volume solid waste compared to other countries. This is because Singapore has said that the countries that has been clean compared to others. As the conclusion, I really agree that government should enforce mandatory separation of household refuse for recycling. If they are insist of doing so, they will be compound as a lesson. Thank you.